Hello and welcome to Lucia Craft. This year marks the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations between China and Finland, a milestone that underscores the deepening ties between the two nations. In line with this significant occasion, we recently sat down with the representatives from Vaisala, the Finnish global leader in climate and environmental measurement technologies and intelligence solutions. Bernd Koring, Vaisala's Vice President for Asia Pacific, shared with us that this year also marks 75 years of the company's first business engagement with China, a testament to the enduring partnership between Vaisala and the Chinese market. What insights does he offer on the company's decades-long journey in China? Let's hear from him.
Our founder, Dr. Vaisala himself, had the first contact with Chinese Meteorology Institute. And in fact, the first radio sonde was delivered to the China Meteorology Institute in 1950. This means that we, as well as the diplomatic relations celebrating 75 years this year, Vaisala is also celebrating 75 years of first business relationship with the People's Republic of China. And this is something we are very proud of. For us, China is a very important market, has always been, as it is a large global player. And of course, with all those challenges we have in global, China also had challenges with the climate exchange. And we want to help and support in this path forward to make a more sustainable world.
Since 2019, Vaisala has operated a manufacturing facility in Shanghai. How did this localized production journey begin, and what progress has it achieved today? Mikko, director of Vaisala's Shanghai operations, will shed light on this.
Vaisala Shanghai factory was established 2019, and the purpose was to have local manufacturing here for the APAC region, also a service center here, and to have local sourcing for those products here. At the moment, we are at that point where we have 70 to 80% of the product is localized. We mainly supply not only to China but also for the whole APAC market. Vaisala Shanghai factory manufactures wind lidars, mainly WindCube and WindCube nacelle products, and those are used to measure wind and wind patterns in renewable energy sector. They are crucial in the wind park operation and optimization. Shanghai factory has the role of being the manufacturing site here in the APAC region for the Chinese customers and for the whole APAC region. And also we have the local sourcing here and the service center in Shanghai factory as well. So the biggest achievement in this field for us is that we use 100% renewable energy, and that's part of the science-based targets that Vaisala has committed to. Also, by manufacturing the WindCubes here in APAC, we are reducing the shipping emissions and the costs for Vaisala. I think the biggest impact is in China. The volume of manufacturing and the supply chains that we have here is so big, and the speed of development is so fast. Just to visit and see the practices, what is happening in China, is very important for Finnish companies to understand and stay ahead of the game that way. That's really crucial for know what development is happening in China.
As Mikko highlighted, 70 to 80% of Vaisala's products are now localized in China, serving not only the domestic market but also the broader Asia-Pacific region. How has this Finnish enterprise successfully navigated cultural and operational synergies to bridge Nordic and Chinese business practices in its localization drive? And what challenges has it overcome along the way? Let's take a listen.
So obviously the culture is very different from the Nordic countries and China. But in the end, we are all people, and we have usually same values in the end. We have constantly been working with the cultural exchange between the countries and of course the company culture. The biggest issue is it's not only the culture, it's in fact the language and the communication. So this is why we try to understand how we communicate differently so we don't get this kind of misunderstandings in different topics.
I think the latest example is the airport weather system integration and testing that we started to do in Shanghai factory for our Chinese customers. So that's a good example where we had people visiting from Finland in China help us to set up the process and adapt to the local requirements, and that was a good learning experience on both sides.
Low carbon development is a key focus of China and Finland cooperation, and Vaisala stands out as a leader here. It's even ranked among the world's top 50 most sustainable companies. So what concrete steps is Vaisala taking to enhance product reliability, and how is it contributing to China's pursuit of high-quality development and the advancement of new quality productive forces? Let's explore these questions together.
As our mission is taking every measure for the planet, it already says itself what we are standing for. And Vaisala is very committed into the sustainability in our products, in our solutions, in our offices, in how our employees are acting and living by themselves. We are committed to the China plans for the energy efficiency and sustainability as well. Just to also show that last year we were voted as number 38 most sustainable company in the world, which means that we have an ambition. We also believe that China is driving new trends for the global south, and we want to be part of that one. So we want to be very close to the Chinese companies, partners, universities, to see how we can together make a safer, better sustainable planet.